there, lovely people. My name is Sophia, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today, I am renovating Stonestreet Apartments number 3, which is again in the Grimm's Quarry neighborhood of Evergreen Harbor. I built in Evergreen Harbor last time, in my last build I uploaded, but I didn't realize I had also built it in Grimm's Quarry again. But this is an apartment, so it's something different, and I'm starting off in the living room here, using lots and lots of Parenthood. All that stuff you can see on screen currently is from Parenthood. Now I'm just bringing in a Discover University rug, but this is going to be a very brightly coloured apartment. I decided to use a lot of orange tones in here because I've been doing a lot of minimal, more neutral colour schemes recently, and I was just craving some colour. So I went for orange and blue and yellow and just a very warm, welcoming apartment. And this apartment was also my stab at checking out the Spa Day refresh and all the wonderful things that came with that refresh. I am very, very happy about it. I'm looking forward to refreshes for other packs. In the refresh we got that shelf that is on the wall there. It was kind of already in the game pack beforehand, but it had built-in clutter to it, but now we have it empty, which is very nice, and I'm going to be absolutely covering it with stuff in a minute. Got some snow globes and other things, just lots and lots of clutter. But yes, I imagined that the sim who lives here was a yoga instructor, just because I had Spa Day on the brain, and I thought about the sim who lives here quite a bit. I imagined it to be a single mum and her child, who is a child-aged sim. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and I imagine that the sim who lives here, she's very scatterbrained. I imagine she's a clumsy sim. I also imagine she has the Renaissance sim aspiration, which, if you don't know, is the aspiration that came with the Sims 4 base game, where it's pretty much your sim wants to do lots of different skills and lots of different jobs. So I had thought that this sim was maybe also non-committal, so she had a bit of a hard time trying to keep down a job, and she got an opportunity to be a yoga instructor here in Evergreen Harbor, and that's what she's doing right now. So I kind of wanted this apartment to be very cluttered but not messy, just to show that the sim is a bit all over the place, and there's a bit of everything here. But that should be it for the living room now. I've got quite a few of those like infuser candle things. I don't know what they're called. You can like light them with different scents and it chills your sims out. But I got a couple of those in here just because I had Spa Day on the brain. But this is going to be the dining room. It's just a 4-seater table here. This table is one of the fabricated ones that comes from Eco Lifestyle, and I paired it with these chairs, which are from Spa Day. And I didn't realize Spa Day came with chairs that snap to a table. I didn't figure that out until I was like sorting the catalogue by Spa Day, just because the refresh happened and I wanted to see the new stuff. But yeah, there's chairs and they look pretty good. And I paired it with that rug, which I'm pretty sure is from Seasons, but it matches perfectly with that swatch of the Parenthood couches I used, which I was very happy about. And here I'm just doing the entryway. There isn't really much acknowledgement of the entryway here because it's a very open floor plan. The living, dining, and kitchen area are all in one room. So I just put a shelf with some shoes and like tissues with that basket from Jungle Adventure. And I also put some toddler blocks there just to look like toys because I didn't imagine there was a toddler in this apartment, but I just thought it made a good clutter. But here, the kitchen is going to be here, but I'm going to be placing some placemat settings on the table, but I'll delete them later because they kept changing swatches and I didn't like how they looked. But yes, kitchen time. I'm using a mixture of Dream Home Decorator, of course, because I use that so much. I love the kitchen sets that came with that pack, and Cool Kitchen for the appliances, and I get the Spa Day fridge in a minute. But this wall tile that I used in the kitchen here is base game, and I don't think I've ever used it before. I really liked how it pretty much matched perfectly with these counters, and I don't know, I don't normally like it when stuff does that, blends into the walls, but I liked it here. And as you could see, I just placed down that fridge that came with Spa Day, that came with the refresh. And I know it's not really meant to be a kitchen fridge because it's just filled with face mask stuff, but I imagined that the sim who lives here, because she is an absolute whirlwind, she never has very much time on her hands. She's always running late, I imagine, which is probably why she can't keep a job. And I don't think she likes to cook. I think she doesn't really have the time for it. So she's always getting takeout and Zoomers and all that. So there's no food in the fridge. And I imagine she utilizes that microwave quite a lot. But I'm just going to start cluttering up the kitchen now. And here I grabbed this base game archway thing. I think it's for like the mission style buildings that you find in Oasis Springs. There's like a wall decal, but I merged it into the counter there just to look like a hoop or something. I don't know, I just liked how it looked. But here's that coffee machine I was talking about. Just to calm myself down, I put that coffee machine on island counter, shrunk it down, and then put it on the counter because I hate how it hangs over the edge. And it just makes me uncomfortable, but it doesn't work like that. So on the uploaded version, I just snapped it to that like weird triangle counter. But you could see me just placing down a bunch of fizzy juice that came with Eco Lifestyle and like sodas because I imagine the sim who lives here has a bit of a caffeine problem. I think that she has that lifestyle, which is pretty much a caffeine addiction. Did the lifestyles come with Snowy Escape? I feel like they might have. But yeah, there's one lifestyle where it's pretty much a caffeine addiction, and I imagine she has that. She's living that lifestyle. So there's soda everywhere. I imagine she highly uses her coffee machine, so she's always just full of energy, even if it's artificial energy, but still. I just thought it was a funny concept. I don't normally think this much into detail about The Sims and the builds I do. I think about it a little bit, but not really like super in-depth personality-wise, like what they get up to day. So I might have to play this household at some point because I just really like the idea for the sim who lives here. But the child sim who lives here, didn't think too much about them. I kind of slacked on the kid in this apartment. I don't know, it's just, I really love their bedroom though. Has to be one of my most favorite kids' rooms I've done recently. I just adore it, to be honest. But I'm using the OMSP shelf here to clutter up the empty shelves on these island pieces that came with, once again, Dream Home Decorator, and I just get up some boxes and magazines, just pretty standard stuff there. I debated putting a rug in front of the front door, but I didn't like how any of them were looking or how it fit, and I get this Get Famous painting above the microwave, and I love how this painting looks here. I don't know why, I just really like it. But just getting like a grocery bag and a lunchbox and some books on top of that fridge. This apartment is fully play tested, by the way, so even though the island pieces are very close to the fridge, my sim could access it. She clipped into the counters a little bit, but she could still reach the fridge, which is all that mattered to me. But just get a Parenthood board here and a like bin. I debated putting like an empty carton of fizzy juice there, but I couldn't find it. But now we're onto the bathroom, my worst enemy. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do for this apartment. Well, not for this apartment, for the bathroom in this apartment. It gave me a lot of problems. I tried to do this built-in situation with the cabinets there, but I ended up just getting some counters in the end. But mostly Spa Day stuff in here, of course. Just got that shower, I think it's from base game, but this is a Spa Day toilet, Spa Day wool decals, Spa Day sink, just Spa Day, Spa Day, Spa Day. It's everywhere. How many times can I say that pack's name in one video? We'll see. But just getting a plant, and that hanging wool decal thing is from Tiny Living. I use it in pretty much every bathroom. It's very good. And I'll just be getting some soap and some magazines on this counterpiece that I did end up keeping over here. I don't know, I just think it's funny to add magazines near the toilets when I can, just because I think it's just funny to think that your Sims would have something to read. I know that's not hilarious at all, but I just think it's funny. It's just a little joke whenever I have the space to put magazines near a toilet. I always do. But speaking of the Sim, once again, I imagine that despite the fact that she's a bit of a train wreck and she is very forgetful and all sorts of things like that, I imagine that the one constant thing in this household is that she always has her nails done, and she absolutely loves going to get manicures and pedicures and all of the stuff like that. And yeah, I imagine she always has her nails done. So I add quite a bit of nail clutter in here near the end. I also get some more in her bedroom, the master bedroom, but for now I'm just getting some soaps and stuff, plenty of stuff from Spa Day. And the towels that came with base game that got an update when Spa Day refresh came out. These ones, they never used to have such nice swatches, but now they do, and I'm so happy about it. So happy. I'm just a little bit salty that with these little hand towels that I'm going to be putting on the wall in a minute, they didn't get swatch updates, even though I'm pretty sure they're the matching set for the stuff that did get swatch updates. So a little sad about that, but I cannot complain because I adore this stuff. But yeah, I think this is going to be me finishing up the bathroom now. I just debated bringing that tile in the kitchen in here, but I also realized I didn't have a laptop or a computer in this apartment, so I put one there. And here I'm grabbing a room that Simlessy put on the gallery. It had like a bunch of kitchen clutter from the debug menu, because if you don't have Better Build Buy, it's hard to find that stuff. So I just used that to grab a coffee cup more easily. But we're onto the kids' room, and I love this kids' room. It's so much fun. And the funny thing about this room is I had furnished this entire apartment, and then I did the kids' room and decided I liked the color scheme of the kids' room more than I liked the rest of the apartment. So I deleted everything else in the apartment and just based the rest of it off the kids' room in my first go at building this, and I'm so happy I did, because now I love how it looks. And I use quite a lot of mid-century modern furniture in the kids' room. I also bring that into the mum's room a little bit later, but I just debated putting this Spa Day magazine somewhere. I think I deleted it in the end. I might not delete it on camera though. But yes, I'm getting this bookcase that came with Get Famous. I'm tripping over my words. This is the beginning of the end. But this bookcase is not accessible, but there's an accessible bookcase in the parents' room somewhere. But just getting some activities for this kid in here, just that creativity table. They also have a TV and a gaming console, so I imagine they like to do that. And they also have this closet from Get Together in here. And while I was playtesting this, I didn't realize that child sims can actually play in the closets. I know Get Together is a really old piece of content, so it's funny that I hadn't known that yet, but it was a very cute surprise that my child sim could play in the closet. It was really cute. But I'm just getting some books and like a plant on the windowsill, because these lovely, like, what would those be called? Bay windows. They're of course eco lifestyle windows, because I'm building in the modern updated version of Grimm's Quarry, because you can change the world through neighborhood action plans if you have eco lifestyle. And I'm building in the modern one because I like the orange windows, and it complemented the color scheme in this apartment very well. But I also get one of these big kitty cat like teddy bears, giant stuffed animals. I'm pretty sure the cat one is specifically called Big Puds in like the catalog, and I just think it's so cute. Every time I do a kids room, I always try to get a oversized stuffed animal in there if I can. It is like a compulsory thing for some reason in my mind that they must have that. But I'm just getting a bunch of like clutter on this dresser here, just some books. I also got some cards that came with seasons. I'm pretty sure those are Hanukkah cards, so maybe this household celebrates Hanukkah. But just getting some posters and stuff by the bed, because this is a kid's room. It wouldn't be one of my kids' rooms without way too much stuff on the walls, because I really don't like blank walls. But this poster from Strangerville with like the bull skull, I don't know what that is, what animal that is. It looks like a cow. It matches perfectly with the color of the bedspread from this bed, which is from Seasons. And I love this canopy bed. It is so cute. Which is really funny because I absolutely hate that color of yellowy green in real life. I think it's horrible. And funnily enough, in real life, I also hate the color orange. But I adore it in The Sims. And I just think that is really, really funny because the stuff I hate in real life, I love the most in The Sims, which is confusing. But we're already onto the master bedroom. This is the last room in this apartment. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. I did have to scooch the bed a bit closer to the wall in my playtesting, because since this latest update, Routing has gotten a bit more complicated for the Sims in my game. It's hard for them to navigate to the other side of the bed unless it's literally snapped to where the grid is, or where the grid wants it to be. So that's a bit interesting, but I'm finally getting a yoga mat for this yoga instructor here, and of course some more fizzy juice, but also some water so she can stay hydrated while she's doing her yoga. And I also get a matching meditation stool. I love the fact that they updated these items, they're so cute. I also got like a tray of drink and realized there was a strange little mini room inside of this room that I don't know why it was there, but I'm going to be getting some modular shelving pieces that came with Dream Home Decorator here and some hanging clothes, and I'm going to be scooching a full-length Parenthood mirror underneath the shelving piece, even though there's literally a wall of mirrors in here, but what's one more? And I'm doing this trick again, just using the shelf to like stash away shoes. I did this in like the entryway, and yeah, just getting some books and some towels. I'm very happy with the swatch changes on these like towel things. I love how there's multicolored ones instead of just being a solid color. There's like variety within one swatch, and all the swatches. There's so many new swatches. I'm just very excited about it. But getting a painting above this dresser, which is also from Get Famous, and I'm going to be getting a bunch of like makeup and a hair dryer and just lots of different clutter for stuff like that. I don't really know how you classify that, but also getting some of that nail polish I was talking about. I'm going to be getting some more like nail themed decor on those shelving pieces from Dream Home Decorator over there. They're looking pretty empty right now, but I'm going to be filling them up in a minute. And I don't really remember what else I do. I think this might be about the end of what's going on in this video, so I'm gonna clock out here. I hope you have a really great day, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because that would really help me out. And if you have something to say, if you like this, tell me about it in the comments. It would absolutely make my day. And yes, I'm just going to be putting the last few finishing touches here with that little piggy bank that came from base game that I love so much. But yes, I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye!